Well, good morning, guys. How y'all doing today? And see that thing up in the sky? That ain't the sun. That'd be the moon. Like, look at this. It's so bright out here. You don't need a light to walk around, that's for damn sure. In some cases, this would be called a hunter's moon because everything is so bright. You can actually see stuff moving around from a long distance, right? Just got done checking on things at the barn here. And now we got to go plug some heaters in at the shop. Get those tractors plugged in and warmed up, so to speak. And then it'll be coffee time. Something like 5:30 this morning right now. So we got some feeding to do today. I'll have to do some bedding down. And yesterday I just picked up some chelated minerals, and I'll bring that back to you guys a little bit later on with the daylight hour coming on. And so we'll talk to you guys later. Well, hey guys, well, see them bales there? Yeah, that's the last of the bales to get picked up by the one neighbor. He just comes for 2 at a time, and he wanted 20. He's using these wheat straw bales for feed, and I don't know how his calving's gonna go, but I guess we'll wait and see, because all he's using for feed is this wheat straw and clover, sweet blossom clover. Now, for lots of you that might not know, a heavy intake, heavy consumption of sweet blossom clover on cows can cause blood thinning in the cow, which in turn can cause the cow to abort the calf, which in turn can cause the cow to have nosebleeds for no reason at all. And if the blood gets too thin, she can actually die from it. Now, yeah, I did seed a bunch of sweet blossom clover myself this year. Well, last year actually. We'll be cutting and baling it. Hopefully we get some moisture and we can actually get a crop out of there of at least 2 bales an acre. That would be nice. But we will be mixing it with a bunch of green feed and some hay. I don't know how much hay we're going to have this year, but we will mix it with some hay, some slew hay, so on and so forth. So that way we'll be fine. I've fed clover in the past, and the cows will do quite well on it, but you do have to, if it's baled, if it's cut too stocky, it is best to grind it down either through a bale processor or do what I like to do, which is put it through a tub grinder and grind it right down. And then it's a lot better for the animal too, because they don't really care for that real stocky stuff. And by some tracks, we did have some friggin' deer. It snowed a little bit last night, but you could see some fresh tracks right there. So the deer were in here this morning a little bit. When I came out at 5:30, Mocha Dog was freaking out, and last night Mocha Dog was freaking out over this way towards the bale stacks, and I figured that's what it was all about. But we got to feed our new cows that are in what we call our calving corral. So that's what we're doing now, and then I'll show you guys the mineral supplement that we got. It's a loose mineral, chelated loose mineral. I've never fed this stuff before, this particular product, so we'll see how they do on it. But it's supposed to be a chelated and a little bit higher mineral content for cows that have not been on a regular mineral program. I've been putting out, we call them mineral tubs, but they're not actually a mineral tub, they're a protein tub. The cows get that year round. But there's vitamins in it, but there isn't a whole heck of a lot of mineral in it. So, turn the fan on in here. Anyway, back to what I was saying was, they haven't been on a regular mineral program. And I'm thinking that the mineral will help with not so much growth of calf at this point, but more so it's going to help the mother. It'll help the mother in a better health, help her with cleaning properly after birth. So you start feeding this stuff, from what they're telling me, start feeding it about a month before calving to get that mineral content up, and then just give them a maintainer after that is what we're shooting for. And I did buy actual mineral, molasses based mineral tubs. It's a 2210 or something like that is what they're calling it. But this loose mineral, I'll show you that here in a little bit once I drop this bucket load of cut feed for the cows. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so here's this stuff is by Performance Max Nutrition, designed by Blair's Fertilizer, Blair's Ag. It's the company that actually puts it together for them is in Alberta, Canada. And Blair's Ag is from Saskatchewan. 50-pound bag. And there's the ingredients. So you got your calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium, sulfur, potassium, iodine, iron. Your vitamins over on this side, ADE, fluorine, zinc, magnesium, copper. Like, it's all in here. It says mix 10 kg with 988 kg of farm grain. But we're not giving them really any grain. So we're just going to put this out and free choice it. It's chelated. So what that means is, I'm just going to set you down for a sec. Alrighty, we're going to go outside. Going to get bright out here. So what chelated means, basically, is that it's absorbed a lot easier into the animal's body. Like pretty much every lick she takes, she'll get, I don't know if it's 100% absorption. Nothing's 100% in this day and age, in this world. But she should run to like 85 to 90% absorption and utilization by the cow. I don't know a lot about this chelated stuff. Other than that, it does help the animal digest it and help with their intake of it. There should be a string here that I should be able to just pull and this should come apart. Not going to happen. So yeah, the chelated material, it just aids in utilization for the cow. So I'm going to rip this bag open. We're going to dump this bag in that red tub and see what these cows do with it. There, we just gave these guys, forked it up and fed some grain. And I sprinkled some of that mineral on top of the grain in here for these boys too. They're only supposed to be getting, like, I can't remember what it was, so many grams, like 100 grams per head per day is all they need of this stuff. But hopefully it'll do them a lot better. That old girl. How old do you think that red white faced cow is? I'd have to look in the book.
I don't know, 18.
18? She looks good for 18 years old. Now them other cows are too busy eating on the cut feed. One saw me go in there with the bag and she's kind of licking at it a little bit. Our heifers in here, I kick them out. And I'm gonna give them a little bit of grain outside in the trough. And I'll sprinkle a little bit of that mineral on the grain. Alrighty. So here's what it looks like. And I already sprinkled a little bit on the grain. So this is coming out here for these two girls. Hey, you guys coming over here? Red. Red hasn't cleaned 100% yet. Red. Just like that. And the two of them can lick that up. Good to go. Happy cows, happy cows. And the black, solid black one, she's acting really funny. I did give her some grain, but she's and she was snorting at me a little bit. So now our daughter just told her mother that they got some mineral similar to this stuff and their cows won't touch the stuff. So I hope that's not going to be the case with our girls. And they just walked away from it.
They didn't need it?
No. I hope that's not going to be a problem. At $50 a bag, I don't want to have to take the stuff back. Might take time for them to get onto it.
Maybe if you took their hay away.
So, anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty. So I just brought a bag of this stuff and dumped it in for these girls. This is the corral where they come for drinking. And that red tub did have, it's about a quarter full of a protein supplement. And we'll see if they're interested in it. We'll see how they do over the next few days with this. They're like, what the fuck? But this, it's all about animal nutrition, really, guys. And science says the cow's gonna do a hell of a lot better with this. So, I guess we'll get out of here, and they're kind of licking at it. It might take a little bit to get them on it, right, babe? She's not impressed with my thoughts on getting this stuff. If they're not going to touch it over the next little while, I'll be taking some of the bags back. Anything that's not open. And then we'll just try them on the mineral tub, the actual mineral, protein mineral. Because there is always the possibility. What's wrong with Tucker? What's wrong with Tucker?
Sleeping.
He's sleeping. Should I go jump on him? You want me to go jump on him?
Okay.
It's not often somebody gets to go ride a horse while they're sleeping.
He's lazy and fat. So I'm gonna go wake him up.
In a second. We can get out of here without taking a post out. This tractor doesn't turn overly sharp. Uh-huh. Or was that from Mocha?
No, that's not Mocha traction.
You want me to go wake him up? Guess we're gonna go wake up a horse, guys. Oh. He's stretched right out. Binford. Tuck. Hey, Tuck. Oh, you're having a major sleep, weren't you? You're enjoying life, hey boy. He's not gonna let me jump on his back today as he sleeps. I've got pictures of me sitting on him as he was laying down. Maybe I'll put one of those up. He's the only one of these three guys that when he sleeps, he'll stretch right out. These other guys, they don't do that. I've seen them sit down like a cow, lay down that way, but not to stretch right out like that. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the bale processor, bale shredder. And we got a El Toro twine cutter. She's an electric thing. And we got a pile of twine on here that I gotta get off. And you just plug her in, let her get hot. And obviously it's hot, see that? So, and then you just go along, you find I'm gonna have to disconnect the PTO from the tractor so it turns easier. But it takes a little bit to get going, but once it gets going, it's not bad. CP actually, we had a bunch of really dusty bales last year, the year before, and she was doing this, and she caught the twine caught on fire from all the dust that was wrapped into the drum here, and the friggin' twine, it got hot enough that it caught on fire. So yeah, that's no fun when you catch your machine on fire. We were scrambling and throwing snow on it, and I was up inside there putting the fire out, and from this side too. I guess I could have started it. I've seen guys that just go and light the friggin' thing on fire and then start it, and the twine burns off and flies out, but I didn't feel that brave. How's that sound? Plus, to top things off, the machine was in the shop, so you don't really want to have the machine on fire inside your shop, right? But yeah, you basically just go along and burn the twine in a line, just like this, all the way across. And that's how we pull the twine off of this machine. So, and it's probably froze on there to some extent. But I'll get her. It'll take a little bit here because some of it's froze on. But I'll get her off and we'll bring you back later. There. So you can see, they just burn it's like cutting a line right across all the way. Then you just grab it. I got to unhook from there yet. And it's going to be a little stiff to roll this drum because it's cold. I haven't run this thing today. And you just roll the drum and it just peels off. I could start it, I guess, but that's just gonna make one fuck of a mess for me to clean up outside here. So I'm not gonna do that. We'll just pull the PTO shaft and do it that way. I'll bring you guys back when I get it off. I'm sure I'm gonna catch hell for this one. Here we go. Yeah, that twine was in there. This is only what? The second time that I've pulled the twine out of this machine all winter. So there's a lot of twine in here, guys. But I'm sure some environmentalists, if they see this, is going to give me shit. But this is how I do her. And I don't have to worry too much about a fire. Not here anyways. Not with the snowbank right there. Yeah, there's some straw bales right there, but there's literally next to no wind today. So this will burn down in no time. And it'll burn a hole into the ice. So it'll all be good. Talk to you later. Hi guys. I'm just over here checking on this girl and she's being a snooty bitch. So I think she's gonna do it here tonight. So we're just gonna leave her locked up in the barn. She's had water. She's got her grain. She's got hay. She's got everything is right here. And water's not freezing, so that's good. So it's actually like minus 10 Celsius or something like that, minus 15. But on the roof of the barn here, it's melting and dripping down. So anyway, with that, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the video. And if you guys are looking for anybody here in the Saskatchewan area, if you're looking for a vitamin, mineral supplement for your livestock, get a hold of Blair's and see if they can help you out. It's just another option versus all the norm, Co-op and Cowtown, Master Feed, so on and so forth. So anyway, we'll catch you guys later. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done.